What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your boy two times today. You know what I'm talking about? I just want to drop in a little bit, see how everybody doing. It's been a couple of hours, man. I was catching that late crowd, man, on a Friday and seeing what everybody talking about, what everybody got going. Me, I'm percolating. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you need to percolate in your life and slow it down and stay out the way, but in the way. You already know how we do it. What's up, IKI or family? You know what I'm saying? See if we can bring some sunshine to a rainy season. You know what I'm saying? It's been raining for about a week. You know what I'm saying? But we've been getting about 2 days dry. But that sun want it back. Let me give y'all a little time to come on up in here, man. I'll be right back. Here I come, here I come, here I come. You know, I got that little dip right here, man. Y'all bring the chips. So I'm gonna get right into it, man. I seen on online it was a therapist and she was talking real bad about the brother, uh, about us as being weak in our community as black men, they call us. I just want to elaborate on that a little bit. Uh, she turned around and lost her job when they got back to her company. So now she's saying that the black man told on her. At the end of the day, when you do stuff on this YouTube or social media, TikTok, wherever you want to voice your opinion, the fallback on that is on you, right? It's always on the person because nobody knew about your life until you came on here and started telling it. That's why I say it's good to have respect. If you have a disagreement with something that even your own people doing, you don't have to call them out disrespectful or call everybody uh, certain names that might get back to your employment as being, let's say, racial or one-sided. But the therapist got fired, and she came back and she went on TikTok and she was explaining herself like, black man that came and got me fired, and you talking about black man support and all that. Y'all ain't got no support, but you was talking down on the brother. Uh, and 9 times out of 10, like it was discussed, I came from another platform, like it was already discussed. I can't say a brother didn't do that, but because the way the times are right now. So you never know, because a lot of these guys be acting like females. So they might have their feelings all in the knot. You know what I'm saying? Say, I'm gonna get her fired. She's a therapist, and we go to therapists and talk about our issues and problems. Uh, for her to come online and try to vent it, like, tell the world our issue if we weak or whatever the fact, that was on her. So whoever did that to her, man, I hope you sleep good at night, because it was sometimes this is what I want to say, and this is how I'm gonna say it. Sometimes it's cool to kill people with softness, the kindness of our words and stuff like that, or just ignore them, right? And I'm just coming on for a brief time, depending on uh, what the comments are about the matter. We can't Black women, y'all cannot come toward us all hostile and expect us to save you when that rain start coming down. And you need to come in the house because you're getting wet. It's like a lot of double standards that's going on in society right now. And that's taken away, like we say, we talking to the youth, but I'm speaking to the youth so y'all won't have to keep going through this issue. Young black women and the young black men and the old geezers, hey, we can all learn from this. But I have seen in the past that somebody start talking outside their neck, and then everything that comes after that, if it goes up the ladder or whatever, then they look like the fool. And then they always try to save face like, I didn't say that, I didn't do that, I didn't mean that. Man, you old enough to know how to push buttons on this goddamn phone, then you old enough to take the responsibility and take accountability of what you say and how you say it. Everybody say, man, Slugger, you got to be a person that forgives. Who told you that? I ain't got to forgive my enemy. I'm sure not going to forget. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the issue, too. We do so much forgiving, and people really don't learn their lesson. So, like I said, she got fired, and now she all on TikTok or whatever platform she's at, and she just venting. She's scorned. But I don't understand, like, say, for instance, this, and y'all can help me understand this. If you have a profession, and you're a therapist or a doctor, what is that? Client privacy type clause you got. You can't come on YouTube and say, this is what I'm experiencing in my profession. You got to learn how to keep your mouth shut. Now you ain't got no job because you don't know how to keep your mouth shut. I can't forgive that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still growing. But at this moment, it's a lot of things that we keep doing and we letting people get away with, and we just say, oh, I got to forgive them because the Bible say so. No, man, our people constantly be getting wronged every day. And we constantly forgetting everybody who calls us stress, depression, everything that they doing to break down your character. We constantly forgiving these people. We need to start holding these people more accountable. You know what I'm saying? For their actions. Because like I say all the time, man, my mama didn't raise no fool. I might have been born last night, but not last night. I might have been born at night, but not last night. Sorry about that. So this is a public service announcement. If you get a YouTube channel or you get on TikTok, everything is not a game. A lot of people got their feelings behind it. Do I know the woman? Have I ever been on a channel? No. But all of a sudden, it's all over the internet. And it's all over the internet because people are constantly bringing a brother down when at the end of the day, you're going to need us. I don't care how many studs are out there. I don't care how many independent feminist women are out there. You're going to need a brother because them other races don't give a god dang about you. Matter of fact, they're going to use and abuse you. They've been doing that since the beginning of time. And it's amazing because a lot of sisters say, man, I don't want them problems the brother got. Man, we got a lot of problems. But it ain't just our problem, it's your problem too. What's up, big? It's y'all problem too. Because if we go down, y'all go down. Because I want to ask y'all independent women this. How many of y'all, seriously though, when it's a knock or noise in the house, how many of y'all gonna go check it out? That's called crickets. That's called crickets. So when the black man say, and this is just speaking from my goddamn experience, when a black man say, what's going on, man? How you doing? I'm doing great. I was just talking about the therapist that got fired by talking down on the brother. And now she's screaming, help, help, help. Can y'all send me cash out? No. You gonna have to suffer through that, man. You gonna have to suffer because I think it's a lot of people on this YouTube we don't hold accountable and we let them say anything and we just promote it by keep watching the goofiness. You know what I'm saying? So whatever happened to her was meant to teach her a lesson by stop running your mouth towards your own people. I know that the world don't give a goddamn about us, But it's some people that got pulled and get you fired. This is just a platform where you can actually just vent. Now, if you vent the wrong thing, either way, even me, it's repercussions behind that. That's why I watch what I say, because at the end of the day, this is a lesson. And I don't need the lesson, I got fired lesson. I need the lesson like I changed somebody's attitude and perspective of life. That's the lesson that I want to get up out of this. When I see people butterflying out of this, you know what I'm saying, becoming a flower out of this, I'm not going to say anything that I can't say in your face. Half of these people that be on this YouTube, they don't know how to communicate face to face. So this is their safe haven. And that's what I was saying from the get-go. I see where the youth is getting all this showboating on the internet. Because half of them don't even come outside. Or half of them are safe in their little community, hood. They're not really experiencing life. They don't do no traveling. They don't meet nobody different other than what they was brought up on. They really don't want nothing to change in their world, but they talk about it. I don't see why, at the end of the day, we got to put down each other, and them other races ain't paying attention to us. Yeah. They don't even pay attention to us. We break ourselves down. And people really don't want to chime in and constantly hear this, because I know. I didn't like, think about the boringness, right? Think about I ain't, smoking no weed, you know what I'm saying? I ain't drinking heavily, you know what I'm saying? I do have a little dip. I call it a dip because it ain't nothing but a little old shot mixed with a little Coca-Cola or something. You know what I'm saying? But that don't make me act different. I don't drink to get intoxicated, because I got this motto. If you're about something and them people know you're about something on the street, if they see you staggering, right, it might be the opportunity for them to get you. And I was saying this the other day about the women. Y'all want to go to the club, but it's some desperate individuals out there that want to cause you harm, any means necessary. So with this drinking, it's best to do it at home around close friends, and you don't have to travel too far. That is the new rule for 2022. A lot of y'all women thinking y'all can go girl night out, but you forgot that travel to the house. Anything can happen. You need to stay focused on the situation that's going on around the world, which is a hostile situation. And also, I said that about that lady. Now she got fired. Now she's reaching out for, Cash App or GoFundMe and boo hoo hoo. You know what I'm saying? I know she's going to pop up with something else later on. But, I don't know what channel she is. It just, it was on a channel. I was on the panel. Well, trying to get on the panel, but I was all in the comments until I got time to come over here and conversate with, I'm going to keep it real, family. That's all I could do, man. That's all I could do is say my piece and keep it moving. But one thing I want to say, y'all women going out there getting drunk and all that, man, and showing more than what's needed. What attention are you really looking for? And I ain't gonna hold you back, and I ain't gonna hold you too long. But it's okay to look cute. But when you start disrespecting your parents, because we can't be everywhere, and you trying to say that you're a woman, that feminist stuff gonna get you in some trouble. You need to be a woman with respect, other than a woman with a confusing state of mind. Them guys see that out there. And guys, you gotta watch out for these women that really don't have nothing going on for themselves but their body. About 15, 20 years, that body is gonna be irrelevant. Then they gonna start doing surgery, and then they gonna, come on, man, you gotta get the mind. The body is just one thing, and that's a plus, but the mind is everything. If a person, from a man to a woman, do not want to listen, you got to leave them alone. And that's the hurt behind it. Because a lot of us put faith in the human being thinking that we can change them. They got a couple flaws, and then we say, man, nobody's perfect. But god dang, how many years you got to deal with that? Some people got to catch on real quick or get left behind. I seen this video today, and it was, I don't know, it was a lady filming, but it was a car going down the opposite side of the road. Matter of fact, everybody going this way, but you know, it's a 2-lane, had a media, all that. So you got traffic flowing that way. It was a car going on the opposite side. The traffic was going that way. It was a car just playing with their life. So that came to a concept, and I started thinking about this. You know how many people actually is on the wrong side of the road and thinking they're going down the right way? It's a lot of people. And you know how that car stopped? Had to run into a cop car. I'm talking about this is like a metaphor. Like, I'm telling you, like, think about it. It's a lot of people in life on the wrong side of the road going the wrong way, going against traffic. And you know that concept is, man, I go against the grain. But if you're going against the grain, don't go stupid though. If you're going against the grain, let that be the concept that everything been taught to you and it was backwards. And you trying to find out the truth. Don't literally go the wrong way. And that's why I say everybody needs to think about what they do before they do it and who they messing with. And that went back a couple of days ago when I said, do you even know the people you're around? Some people don't have no plans in life. Guess what? I was one of them. I told you, I'm being honest with myself. I was one of them when I was young. Man, I'm just living. I'm not thinking about the future, but youngsters, y'all got to think about the future. Because God got a sense of humor. God got a sense of humor. If you get shot on these streets and you thinking, man, I ain't going to live long anyway, God got a sense of humor. Yahweh will make you go through all that. You thinking that your life is going to be short-lived because how you living at that moment, and you're going to have to be living with that handicap later on. When I say Yahweh got a sense of humor, I mean that. Because at the end of the day, I'm thinking like my theme song, I say, Gangsta Paradise. I feel that because I was that person. I was living like I didn't think I was going to be an old man. And some people was living like they was really planning their life and didn't make it. So do you ask yourself, why me, Lord? Why you let me go through all that and then take me out? This dude right here got a better heart than me. But I came to understand one thing. You got to be true to yourself. You got to stand on principle. And you really don't have the time that you're going to clock out. He do. And I said that to say what that lady said when she started talking about her brother. I don't know too many females. If it's 3 o'clock in the morning and you hear noise in your house or your apartment, you're going to go check it out. That's a man's job. So open yourself to be to respond to the man. This woman wants to bash all the men that came in there and get some therapy help. Now, I guess she was a bitter woman. Now it cost her her career. That's sad, man. But she young. That's a lesson learned. Nobody's perfect. But like I say, a lot of people look at us as a culture and say, oh, they'll forgive you. Oh, president, you didn't do nothing for them. Oh, they don't care. They'll forgive you. They'll vote for you in 4 years. I need some stand-up people to start standing up for real, for real. If they don't do, I don't want no more promises. I need action. The Asians got action. And they wasn't even getting abused that long around the world. It was just an area. We've been getting abused. When I say abused, mishandled, lied to for a couple of elections. Because if you have group that don't stand for nothing, they'll fall for anything. That's what we've been doing. This is real talk. Not too many blacks stand for anything, so they fall. They don't stand for nothing. What's your constitution? How do you want a person to respect you, black woman? Because I see a lot of hate toward the black man, and we go through a lot for y'all, and y'all don't even see it. You think people in this world gonna respect you because you talk down on us? They gonna respect you because 9 times out of 10, if you're in the environment, it's a brother right down the street that's walking toward them, and they gonna have to respect you. If you're dealing with an alpha male, but a half of these goddamn, I'm gonna call them new Negroes, want to blend in with society so bad, they don't even have a spine in their back. So what? Only thing I'm saying, me too, but definitely the women. It's more of y'all than it is of us, and that's a reason. Since y'all been westernized, y'all don't understand what the reason is, and I ain't gonna go too far into that. But it ain't to keep selling your own race out to get publicity. I gotta slow that with the other races. With the other races. Uh, at the end of the day, I say this. I appreciate everybody that really is awakened and not faking or shaking. Uh, and we don't have time for no more games, yo. We gotta reach people who have never been reached before. You feel me? And that's more to the point of saying we can't get tired because time that ran out. We can't get tired on trying to wake some of these youngsters and these old fools up and say, hey, man, you can do more than what you've been doing. You know them youngsters that come over your house and you just let them do what they want to do, and you looking at the point of you a cool uncle. Salute, Jane. Appreciate you sliding in. You want to be that cool uncle? You need to be that stern uncle. You need to show these youngsters how to respect their elders again. But first of all, you got to respect yourself. Matter of fact, if you of my age, you should have been respected yourself. People, these youngsters they watch how you carry yourself, what's your lingo, how others respect you, and you ain't got no weapons in your hand, but just your conversation. That stands up a lot when you're dealing with men, young men. I told you I had a son, and I still got him. I said it like it's past tense, but yeah. But he was in high school due to this time I'm finna tell you. He motivated me to do better. Because I watched all his football practices. I could talk about what I used to do in football, but that's me, my history. Only my peers know. He don't know. Because down in Texas is Show Me State. So it didn't fall too far from the tree. He was the same way mentally. So I'm coaching them and being a support for how father and son. You like seeing your son play football, and every time since 7th grade he started playing football because I didn't have him no little league stuff, but he started playing in junior high. First year he did all right. Second year he started feeling himself confident. His freshman year in high school, man, he started putting icing on the cake. Then his sophomore year, man, they was calling his name for the tackles and stuff, and I'm still there. His junior year, they calling his name more. He got a little seniority and fame being a junior now. And that was a year when I looked at him and I was in the audience, in the stands, and he missed a tackle. And I called his name. He looked up and I went, me and you, because this is what I've been doing through the years. If he mess up, man, you better get somebody. You know what I'm saying? All that. Don't forget I'm from Texas. It's Show Me State. So after that game, I put him in the car and he had a little attitude. And I say, what's wrong with you? You didn't see that quarterback? You could have got that quarterback. You was lazy. Woo, woo, woo. And his attitude was, I'm just talking. I can't do what he do. I'm an old man. Man, we got to the half, man. I talked to my wife. I said, man, I don't even like how he looked at me. He didn't have to say much. I don't like the way he looked at me. I'm going to have to show him. That following weekend, guess what I did? I was scouting for a semi-pro football team. They did tryouts. I made the cut. I didn't even tell them about it. I had to go get my own pads, my own helmet, get the logo on it. I'm finna show him. I'm from Texas. Show me state, man. So when it was time for me to go to my first game, he always asked my wife, like, "What dad going? Woo, woo, woo." Oh, he got some things to do. First game, he was there. Matter of fact, before we even went, he found out this is what I was doing. I was really keeping it a secret. And he came to my game, man. And after that, that let him know I'm just not talking, man. It's certain things you can do on the field. Some people talk. I'm about that life, like for real. If I say something, I'ma stand on it. I told myself I gotta stay in shape. I gotta do better. And I motivated myself. So that story is to say, yeah, I went to go play semi-pro for about a year until I found out it was trying to chop my legs. I flew to Florida. We was all in the championship. We had a hell of a squad, man. It's called the Vipers, man. I did that. Austin, Texas Vipers, man. And I was like, shoot, how old was I? 30, 37? 37? Stepped back in them pads. 6'3". I was like 250. Yeah, they made me tight end that way because I was fast. Now, I don't know what fast is to you, but I ran a 4.7 in the 40. I know that's kind of slow for y'all skinny boys. But I thought that was pretty good knowing I ain't played no sports since high school. But I had to show him. And from there on, like everything else that he had going on in his life, he was always watching me. And that was the last showdown when he was in high school to let him know, stand on what you asking somebody else to do, but make sure you could do it. And that's the same thing when I heard that black woman talking, and we had a whole dialogue of that. And a woman say, man, what is wrong with black women? This is a woman saying that. You put down a black man so much and you don't even know they stress or they struggle. You just want to receive, receive, receive. Acting like it's easy out there. The nerve of you. Yeah, they was talking good about us. So I know everybody ain't stuck on ignorance. And I know every man ain't no real man. I asked that question at 3 a.m. What woman gonna go check out what that noise was? But then I gotta ask that question 3 a.m. What kind of man will push his woman out there to go do so? It's a couple of them out there. So women, y'all better watch out who y'all lay down with, and y'all calling them Alpha and Omega. Some of them guys just ain't got it in them. And the reason I know that because I see it all day, every day, if in the free world, on this tube. You can look in the eyes of a goofy and say you really ain't about that life. And a lot of goofy need to be in the crowd so they can blend in with some real individuals. Real people need to stop and step back and look at the crowd of people that you're around. Do you really know these people? Or did you just meet them at a party? Or did you just meet these people when y'all was getting high? Do you really know the heartbeat of these people? That's what we need to start holding each other accountable for. If you talking that talk, you better walk that walk. I said real G's about back out here, man. Some might have a little situation, like trying to get their life together, but I'm telling y'all, all those who've been through, hell and back. It's gonna be hard. I ain't gonna tell you it's gonna be easy. The hardest part is giving these suckers out here a pass. It's nothing about being hard no more. You gotta be wise. That's how you can make it out here. You gotta be wise. Understand those laws that we was brought up on. But when you talk, you walk that walk. It's over with. These wanksters got these people out here thinking they gangsters. And that's what's wrong with society. That's what's wrong with society. For all those who've been through hardships, all those who've been through divorces, you know what I'm saying? You got to understand that ain't the end of the world. You learned the lesson, right? Don't keep learning that lesson over and over because it makes you become a fool. You ever heard that saying, you can't teach an old dog new tricks? You can't. Like I said, I was just jumping on here real quick, man, just to elaborate on what keeping it real is. That therapist didn't keep it real, so she got fired. There's a lot of YouTubers that ain't gonna keep it real, so their channel's gonna be exposed. And that's just facts. You can't hide from the truth. And you can't hide for who you are really in your heart, man. People don't look, the inflation that's going on right now, people do not have time to play no silly games. The inflation will show somebody naked behind. It's doing it. And it'd be more people in society complaining if they didn't have that teleworking. If they didn't have that teleworking, it'd be more people complaining. It might be more riots. So the government knew what they was doing when they did that we and then started that teleworking, stop a lot of people from going to work because they knew they're going to shoot them gas prices up in the next year. Everything is already planned. That's why I'm saying y'all need to stay prepared, family. Y'all need to be 2 steps ahead of what's next. Don't get comfortable. And y'all black women need to stop talking down on some alpha males. Keep us out here. Don't try to get us locked up because y'all going to have hell to tell the cat, man. If you lock all the real individuals up, guess what's going to happen? They're going to run through y'all. Ain't nobody standing here to fight. And then you got to pick your enemies. You got to keep your enemies at bay, but you got to keep them in your focus. Long handle spoon. They putting fentanyl on the toilet paper, putting them on the handles of the car doors for sex trafficking. Yeah, they did that in H-Town. Matter of fact, in Austin, they doing it at Capitol Plaza. And wherever you might know that something else is happening, that's what I'm saying. A lot of people don't even know how the shift of the life that you once knew before we how it all changed within 3 years. Y'all still thinking, I'm gonna tell you how much a lot of people ain't paying attention. You remember back in the day, kids was at the park, hooping, going to the movies. You don't see that no more. I don't see it no more. But then I do see it. But I don't see people playing at the playground. I'm talking about the movies. People start going back out to the movies. But the playground. The only people that's actually playing at the playground are them other folks in their community, which is gated. The next time you go outside in your community, if it's all like our people, the kids, the parents will tell them to stay in the house because you got a lot of knuckleheads out there trying to take over something that ain't theirs. If you let me see. I missed your last one, Jane. Women need to either go back to their bed if they don't. Let me see. Get a gun. Always have it on you. That's the facts, man. It's a lot of women that pulled up arms and these youngsters don't even know it, man. Like death is around the corner. Really, down here in Texas, there really ain't no easy lick. So they would have to knock these females out on some slippery stuff, uh, because a lot of females do pack. They do pack. It's like law down here. They got them nines. They got them 40s. Easy for a woman to shoot a 40. Um, yeah, so it's like y'all play with y'all life. Y'all try to do stuff down here. So that's why they got to put stuff on tissues and knock a female out, man. I showed y'all that the other day. Just because her husband was there, that's probably why she didn't get kidnapped. But the doctor told her it was poison. It's a sad world we living in, y'all. And right now, I don't know where y'all at. If y'all at work, y'all at home, that's the best place. You know, sometimes you don't even need to be out and about. Just take a chill pill and chill, man. Those who try to be seen will be felt too. You know, trying to get it right, keep it right, man. Try to get it right and keep it right. My biggest concern is this. I seen a video, and if I was on a laptop, I'd be able to show y'all. So I'm gonna try to walk you through it. Y'all seen that training, that exercise that the people before the training was over with for that new position? Everybody in that training room got fired. Did y'all see that? The job was promoting a new hiring position. Whole room full of trainees. Before the training was over with, they came on the Zoom and said this job is no longer required for our company. Y'all can go home. The inflation, the recession has started. All that eating out, and you ain't got food in your pantry, or you don't know how to cook, or you need to rely on somebody other than yourself to survive. This YouTube is supposed to be a device to learn how to do a lot of things before they take this away from us. It ain't no excuses why you don't know how to do it, and they got YouTube with descriptions to every issue or cooking method or the ingredients that you need to survive. Now, let's say without a woman, let's say women without a man. Survival skills is very important for the individual to learn for themselves, because at the end of the day, nobody is guaranteed to be there with you but you. They fired everybody in the training thing. And they went on social media and they say this is bull crap and all that. Woo, woo, woo. But what do that mean? Them people, that's their company. Since everybody understands, really that telework that hurted the community. Now they see some of the jobs are irrelevant to have a human being there. A robot can do your job. Everybody wants this high-tech world, right? But inflation is real. They say we in the middle of the recession. Why the news ain't talking about it? And I know we all been to the grocery store. I can't even get a basket of food for less than $700, man. And when you look at it, it ain't nothing but a couple boxes of cereal, some snacks, some breakfast stuff, some cases of water, some detergent. You know what I'm saying? Some hygiene. That's almost $700, man. And I recall the fact when my mama used to go to the grocery store, we had two baskets. Of course, with food stamps. But we had two baskets, man. And I don't know, man. I think even with them, it was crazy. The government was giving everybody that's on EBT $1,000. I don't know how much, $1,000, $2,000, whatever, 1,500, and they was selling it. It was a come up. But what the government didn't tell them it wasn't gonna last forever. What you haven't seen yet, James? You talking about the grocery store or in the inflation? You ever been to the grocery store yet, James? Well, yeah, it's real out here, real in the field, y'all, real in the field. And those who really think about another man and ain't doing nothing with themselves, they wasting their life, man. Because there's so much other things to worry about if you're a man of the house or if you're a young man growing up. It's all about, let me see, the video of people being fired. Oh, yeah, God, man, I'm going to try to play it for you. I got some events I got to do. Uh, I could have been on my laptop so I could be able to play it for y'all. But yeah, it's on social media. You probably can find it if you YouTube people being fired in a training course. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. As part of the history, just search that up, and it's going viral right now because it's awakening that the recession has started. And if your position, you thought, think about this: if you didn't have to go to work when that ooh wee happened, they made you non-essential. You're not essential, but you're non-essential. Your job is in. I don't want to scare y'all, but your job is on the line. People got one day. I would say one day of being employed, unemployed. It's that close, man. It's all a game anyway, but it's that close. They definitely want to see something happen in society that almost gonna make us into a third world country. It's at the breaking point, y'all. And what would y'all do? I'm talking about what would y'all do? I want to ask the chat. What would y'all do when y'all wake up in the morning and you ain't got no internet? And then your lights are flickering. So you ain't got no charcoal, you ain't got no pit. What you gonna do? That's what I'm telling y'all. What are you gonna do? Are you getting prepared for anything to happen? Something's gonna happen, y'all. They don't care about if you can make it or not. It's an agenda. The same, it's crazy, but they wicked like that. When it's a political agenda, something is gonna happen in the United States. Mark my word. The same before all that shooting at the schools happened. Remember that tubing I did? I said, damn, election is coming up. Watch all these red flags, school shootings. They push the gun agenda all the time, every election. And then these airheads is like, why you need a gun? Why they need a gun? Why they need a gun? You know, them legalized games. They can run in your house in the middle of the night. No knock warrants. Why they need a gun? Nobody want to ask those questions. And why, another thing we can bring up right now since we talking about them, why they took protect and serve off their police cars. They're not for us no more. Them guys right there are bought and paid for, man. They just doing their job. Because they gotta feed their family. Y'all got the concept? Do y'all got the concept? Today's time is this. That's why I say know the people around you and how can they be a benefit than a hindrance. Yeah. How much you spend, James, at that grocery store? How much did you spend? How much they stain you with? Shit. And then when you leave, guess what? You got them items that you forgot. Oh man, guess what the price would have been then? You know, and my mama had a concept and understanding when we was growing up how she had them two baskets, even though she had a little assistance. Well, it wasn't much, but it's something. Uh, she collected them not food stamps, them coupons. Man, I see my mama save about $175 using coupons. And you know who was part of her being able to save that? Me. I kept her coupons, uh, the expiration date and all that, you know. But we only cut out what we needed. We didn't have just a whole shoebox of coupons. And she had an alphabetical order. Who you think doing that now? Ain't nobody doing that, man. These kids are too busy to even care about what their parents' struggle is. How can they help out in the household? Mama, what can I do? Daddy, what can I do to help out in the household? I know y'all raise us and y'all sacrifice a lot, but now it's like I'm gonna live my life the same way we did. The same way we did. Oh, I'm gonna do something real quick. I'm still here, y'all. I'm still here, and I'm gonna still be talking. I'm just gonna change venues real quick. But what James say? Facts. They're not policing anymore. They don't stop you for jaywalking. Let me see. Pop that up there so everybody can read it. People who have sex in the cars at night. I spent over $20 for bread. Man, the bread is almost gone, man. Every time I go to the store, it seems like it's just been picked over. I think they just put less product out there. Canned foods, hygiene, and hygiene products at dinner, man. See, that's why I'm saying there's a lot of people, a lot of young people. Let me say it like this: do not understand the the bulk of everything that the parents hide from them. Real life. They do not understand. They go into school, and a lot of parents be like, "That's all we want you to do." But the stress on your parents is an all-time high. It's an all-time high. And then think about this: they straight up are pulling the classic case of domination on us, right? I know you like Slugger. Why you say that? I want y'all to walk with me, man. Walk with me when I say what I say. The cost of living then went up. What do black folks do? Like real, let's say street guys. What's the first thing they do? They hustle. If the bills need to get paid, they're gonna go hustle. It could be a legit hustle or it could be a illegal hustle, they say. But they do the same thing. They got Walgreens and CVS's on every corner, y'all. You know what I'm saying? The hospital is a legalized rehab center that's going to help you get addicted to some kind of pain pill. Let's talk about this unbalanced society. So they bring up the cost of living. That's what this whole subject. Yeah, I added that chick in there who don't give brothers no credit. But let me tell you what the brothers actually go through. We're thinking about survival while they think about hair, nails, the next outfit they're gonna put on. Some of them, right? And some of these guys it has fell right into that trap too. But look at what we going against as a brother who already see the odds has been against them since day one. And all them educated brothers who have no fight in them, I'm telling you right now, you could join on their side, Sambo, right now, but you ain't gonna make it. You're gonna be the first one they sacrifice. Because one, you help sell out your own race, meaning you have no character. And once the real on this side is over with, you'll be next. Mark my word. Remember, Slugger told you that. It ain't back in the day where y'all can just switch it and tell us Uncle Tom was a sellout. We know Sambo was a sellout. But anyway, let's get to the topic. Inflation. So they're not giving raises like they used to back in the day. Inflation went up on mortgages and cars. Your down payment on the car is double. Your mortgage payment, if it ain't fixed, it's still high. And don't lose your house over I can't go to work bull crap, because the government ain't bailing everybody out. They got to see some turmoil. So with those couple of things said, let's get to the basics. So brothers, we hustlers by nature. Everybody's a hustler by nature. Nobody want to sit on they hands and watch their family starve. But have y'all noticed when I say it's unbalanced, what they also doing right before election? They locking up all somewhat alpha males in them RICO cases. They've been watching and been listening to conversations since Biden been in there. Really before that, right? But let's talk about how long it takes with a RICO case. It takes 2 years. How long Biden been in there? That's why I say these rappers with this capping, they brought heat on our community. Yeah, they rapping, but they talking about a lot of things that shouldn't be talked about. But what do? We promote that. Oh man, who he beefing with? Oh man, look at all the money he got. Guess who else noticed that? Them folks. Matter of fact, them folks had already put agents in our community to find out what's going on. So when I tell you that we fighting against two different corporates, our people that haven't been awakening, haven't awakened, and the government. Hold on, I'm finna change venues and set up. I wish it was a way that I could actually transfer it to my laptop from here. Yeah, but you know what? They already got to him. They already got to him. That happened with the Cardi B's and Nicki Minaj's and Beyonce. Beyonce doing that lemonade thing, and she thought it was cute by smashing out, you know, her man's lights and stuff like that, causing a rebellion of this feminine movement. I watched their game, but at the end of the day, it's all about the agenda they trying to push. And the last thing they really did to us, man, was that Black Lives Matter, man. Of course, Black Lives Matter, but blacks got to understand it got to matter to y'all. They say Black Lives Matter, but they never, back in the day when, I know this is before y'all time, a lot of y'all, Two Live Crew came up with some explicit words on the mainstream, on songs, on cassettes back then. And they say that's too vulgar for the population to hear. Women gyrating all over the TV, and that's being youngsters, man. We was loving that. Uh, that's the same thing we going through now that we got older and a little wiser. These youngsters, they have went beyond, and they are very inferential influence. What do they call them? They call them influencers to the youth. So they idea of how a person's supposed to act to get popularity, we promote that. Why do we promote that? Because we don't say nothing against it. We don't say nothing against when they throwing our people up on the bus on some bullcrap Trump charges. When I say inflation is more not in your pocketbook, the mindset too. Think about it. They didn't teach us in school how to be entrepreneurs. But y'all youngsters have learned the game when y'all start doing that credit card fraud and all that there, right? But some of y'all got caught, some of y'all didn't. Some of y'all went to another trade. But they have made it accessible for y'all to be so far off track that when we got out, we say, damn, it seemed like everybody got money. Everything going good. But when we pull the curtains back and see who was the puppet master behind that, it wasn't no good. Because people that we once knew, as in shot callers on the streets or businessmen on the street, was no longer there. They had them other faces on them. And that's why y'all not getting any good tasteful music if you don't hunt for it. But the media, nobody listen to the radio no more, right? I know nobody listen to the radio because how many times did we get tired of hearing them old Fruity Loop songs, man? They play it on the hour like that's the only talent that's out there. That's what they push. So they put a lot of people to sleep by brainwashing them, not giving them nothing new to challenge their mind with. That's what we saw when we got out here. How the world used to be, a lot of respect was put on people's name. I'm gonna tell y'all this, man. Real talk. I ain't fabricating, man. I say I know people. I used to be a bouncer at this club in Austin called Palladium Nightclub. I'm fresh out. And this is before Wayne them blew up. They wasn't banging at this time. They wasn't affiliated at this time. And the concept has came where people need to be accepted in the game, some kind of game, before Hollywood accept them, because that's part of the culture that brought us down from the get-go. But now since they doing the politics with this banging, they orchestrating it. Right? And I keep saying this. I keep putting emphasis on this. The code is all messed up. So now, if we was really misguided, we definitely scouting. Ain't about nothing. We definitely are in some trouble now. I met Lil Wayne them in that club, and they was not how they are on the tube. They wasn't affiliated, and you didn't have Birdman talking about put respect on my name. Now I ain't gonna even lie. It seemed like they was cool people though, but they didn't have that. I don't know. I guess people could be a chameleon and just fit in, and it ain't no need to trip. It wasn't a hostile environment. Everybody was like grown and sexy and stuff like that. They just came to the club, you know what I'm saying, because they knew the owner, you know what I'm saying, and chilled out. Versus how the world see them right now as being shot callers. I'm trying to figure out where they get this from. I met Nipsey Hussle when he came down here. We threw a show. It was it's almost like a invitation only at the last minute type stuff. Only people that was really rocking and shaking was in that spot that night, and I was standing in front of Nipsey because we threw the function, so I'm just making sure everything was good with him. Really didn't know him too much at that time, but I was making sure if we brought him down here, everything was cultured. So I always stood on 10 toes, solo dolo, man. I'd have been around a lot of celebrities. I've been on the stage with Slim Thug. I'd have been on the stage with Trader Truth. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things in my past life, which I ain't talking about before I got locked up. This is when I got out. And the reason a lot of people haven't seen me because I was in the music industry. And since that's why I say I'm putting my nephews on this platform because we have a lot of talent. And they ain't talking about bang, bang, shoot them up. It's just talking about life and the struggle they might have to go through or whatever the fact. That's why Austin. That's why Dallas. You know, Mo3 was the next thing coming out of Dallas, really, though. Him and Freddie and Yellow Breezy and all that, they was all part of a clique. Until the folks got into the middle, tried to make one seem better than the other. So that's competition, which we have in our community, and it destroys our community. You can get a whole tour of country singers, and you don't hear about no drama. They getting that money. They get that money, man. And it goes back to when we say, think about it, y'all. It goes back to the 5 heartbeats. Our people just can't get along when they get that little money in front of them. It's always problems, and it's displayed in front of the world. But the only thing I went there to say, I went there all the way there to say, if we don't get some kind of level of this game that is portrayed to us, and we're so easy manipulated, right? We're so easy manipulated, thinking that those that they put in front of you is real G's. Like, it took me a minute to get on this platform. But we got to speak up, especially if you see society going like this. We got to tell them, hey, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Don't crash. It's okay, man. Let's do it like this. That's my job. Now, can everybody be saved? No, some people don't even want to listen. They so far gone on their ignorance. It is what it is. I ain't trying to say the word. Can't say the word. True, but I mean on a physical level. That's why they're trying to rid of the alpha males, I think. Yeah, yeah. And then even with that said, James, uh, I hear what you say, but who's there to protect the alpha males? Because alpha male, we charge. We charge. So we'd be the first ones to go out. It'd be them beta dudes who sit back and try to work things out. But man, you disrespect us, we charge. And me, it don't even help me being a tourist. You know what I'm saying? I say this is the biggest trial that I have ever been through in my life by hearing verbiage on this tube and ain't made a move yet. Because I keep telling people everybody can be touched, even me. You feel me? So that's why I say I come with respect. But the sisters, a lot of them, not all of them, not all of them, have been misdirected to think they could do it by themselves. And that's crazy because at the end of the day, yeah, Tauruses, man, we got to watch ourselves. A lot of people say, oh, man, people going to show you that bull crap on whatever, the horoscope and all that, man. But you need a Taurus in your life. And if you're an Aries, a Taurus is basically going to keep you grounded. You're a fool, too. Aries are fools, too. A couple of other signs, but we don't even know our sign capability because we thinking, like they say, it's a mental issue. Ain't no mental issue. We don't like bull crap, man. Be straight up with me. Because when I start kicking that leg, I really don't have no understanding, man. But be straight up with me, man. It's either you F with me or you don't. And I'm pretty sure I already knew if you didn't F with me from the start. I just gave you the benefit of the doubt. Tauruses, we're not stupid. Square wow. I think we they think it because of our arrogance that we are terrible communicators, or we got a short temper for real, because we don't like playing, man. We could be the life of the party until somebody notice us and try to talk down on us, and then it turns us into something else. Like, man, do you know I'll chop you in your throat? And be about that life, man. Hey, but it is what it is, man. And I think we need every zodiac sign. Everybody got their special purpose in this world. That's what I do know. But then you have fighters, you have scholars in this matter, the mathematicians. Every zodiac sign, has this power. But it's all about our community finding out how to use the sources we have instead of like that black therapist did, put us down because they don't understand they sign. They want to be on top of the food chain to be eaten, but they thought they were going to be on top of the food chain to cause havoc. See, a lot of people get that misconstrued. Just because somebody gave you a pass to say a couple of things that was somewhat disrespectful, that don't mean there ain't no repercussions later on in your life for saying what you say. Yeah, no lie. And we'll notice that though. A lot of zodiac signs, I probably do a show of zodiac signs. And get somebody on here, we'll read them together. But then we ain't gotta do that. Y'all just do the history, do some research on certain zodiac signs, man, that you need in your corner to make it in this wicked world. And I bet Taurus is one of them. It's almost at the top of the list. We can talk about Gemini, they good-hearted people and stuff like that, man. And they very self-aware of they self type stuff. And they good people to be having on your team too. So you get a Taurus, Gemini, Capricorn, Scorpio, man. Look them good zodiac signs up, man. That's gonna be a force to reckon with, man. And the Aries. Now, for real though. But I just chimed in a little bit, man. I'm gonna have to save some of my entertainment, my conversation for later on, man. I just want to chime in and tell these black women, man, stop bashing us because you'll need us in the end. Them other folks can't go hard like us. You should know that. We're resilient, man. Our race is resilient. They can come up with any kind of skit. Black Lives Matter blew away. We still here. I wasn't part of that because I looked at the leaders that was trying to lead it and all them other people that was in it. Look, I'm gonna tell you the craziest thing. When I was going through the city in certain neighborhoods, guess what I seen in their yard? Black Lives Matter. Right then and there, I got confused. The reason I got confused is I know this area is racist. No, I ain't gonna say racist. I'm gonna say prejudice. What the heck they got that sign in their yard for? Oh, it was an agenda. It wasn't over a lot of niggas. Nigga mean, in the term I'm using it, is stupid. Boy, it went over a lot of these suckers, man. But I keep telling people and take this to your grave, tell your kids this. God bless a Mark's heart. Without a Mark, a real nigga shows starve. You gotta have marks. And it seems like our culture and some other cultures, I'm just talking about ours, is acting like a bunch of marks and everybody running game on us, man. Yeah, it's like the weatherman saying it's gonna rain all week. It only rained one day. 2 at the most. But it caused a lot of flood because that heart, going into technology and all that, man. That heart that messed up some things. This data that y'all want, all this data, y'all want fast speed this, fast speed that, just for a robot to take your place at the workplace. Y'all crazy. Yeah, one hell of a team. You get us together, man. Cause I know I ain't the smartest block off the wood, but That militant stuff, for real though. Firearm training, all that, man. It's just like, growing up, we didn't even know that we supposed to be cleaning our guns and all that, man. We just know to get the fingerprints off the bullets. You feel me? Uh, how to rack it back if the bullet get jammed, all that, man. You got to practice on all that. That's why I'm saying make sure you got your beans, bullets, and band-aids and everything else that you need to survive when it hits the fan soon. Can't be sitting on the tube saying, man, I hope the police come. Man, police always come after. They don't come when the crime is happening. They come after the crime happened. So you got to be able to protect yourself before, if they happen to come. But if the situation and mayhem is coming, just like Katrina, what the cops do when Katrina hit? They was more criminal than the criminals. They was trying to get what they got, and you never hear nothing from that, right? All the robbery that happened when Katrina was going on, it wasn't us. It wasn't on all of us, right? It wasn't on the whole community. Them cops was part of that too. You don't hear nobody bringing up no charges. Ain't nobody talking about the ATM machines and all that, man. Come on now. They ain't gonna tell on themselves. The biggest game in America. Hired hitman, let me say. Because at the end of the day, you try to figure out who kills these celebrities, rappers that talk about something. Nobody cares, right? They gone. It's a twisted world, man. Silly games. What we used to say, silly rap tricks are for kids. So now we dealing with the youth and they running all these tricks. So it's my job to say, hey man, put that cereal box down and stop reaching in for the goddamn toy in it and understand it's real life out here. Stop mentally acting like a kid and loving your cereal. Now, let me explain. I love cereal. I eat cereal all through the day. But I'm talking about if you playing life as you're getting something out that cereal box concept. Like it's always a reward in that cereal box. Back in the day, you used to put tickets and all that inside the cereal box and make you buy it. You know what I'm saying? But life is like that, especially after the people who got the money from the BM been exposed. YouTube tutorial on how to clean, break down, and put guns back together. Y'all need to check that out, man. Because this internet ain't always gonna be around. I'm telling you, it's gonna be controlled. I could pull it up tomorrow. How they talking about soon? It will be controlled. It's almost like you ever seen that movie? Uh, something about Report. Let me see. Ah, dang it! It's right at my tongue. Priority Report. Some movie like that. Where they can think about if you're gonna commit crime and before it happened and come and lock you up, talking about you was finna stab this person, you was finna do this and this and this. That's what society don't even understand. That's what we heading to. And everybody say, "Oh, slug you with that conspiracy." And I'm thinking about real life. Nobody thought it was gonna be some flying drones until they see it fly. Nobody understood when they was talking about pulling power from the wind until they seen the windmills going down the highway. That was a big thing. Nobody see a lot of things until it's in your face. I'm telling you, be prepared, man. A lot of people about to lose their job because you let them know it's okay to sit at home on your ass. You don't need a human to do this. Matter of fact, you don't even need a human to run this tubing. Facts. We got to get it together. If you don't know how to clean your gun, learn how to clean your gun. If you don't know about how to uh prep up food, learn how to do that, man. Because prices just gonna go up. So get it while it's cheap. Now I'm gonna tell you something else. I had a partner who just sold all his land and his cows. And his story was, man, I'm getting too old for this. Nobody want to come out here and help. Why do not? nobody want to go like in our culture. It was a brother, real close. Go help him mend this land because we got real life situations going on in our life. So all that farming and all that, I wish I would have been able to do it, but I just didn't have the time. I could have made time, right? No. We got a lot of responsibility as men. And I felt like, God dang, I thought he was joking. I called him the other day. He said, man, I sold it. I sold my last head. You know, hay got too high. It was drought. I got him. I sold them while they were still fat. He had a nice barn on it, pond to fish, and about 19 acres, man. He let it go for 300,000. Yeah, yeah. Minority Report. You're right. Yeah, that's it. They constantly want to make it where they can see inside your house. That's why they got these smart houses and stuff like that. And I'm gonna tell you, while y'all talking about going to get a Tesla, and I'm gonna let y'all go after I say this. Return with the total source. And uh, while y'all talking about going to get them Teslas, I told y'all before. Have y'all seen any kind of apocalypse movie where all the cars are stuck on the road? You want all them computer ass cars where EMP can cut it off? Keep on going towards your technology and find nice styles of thinking the bull crap ain't gonna happen. How you gonna get home? They cut your car off. Y'all better go invest in some old schools, man. Without all them computers, I always have one beater on deck so you can make it back to your bug out bag. However you gonna do it, but make sure you supposed to be getting all that EDC too, man. Always carrying something like that. Backpack, water, snacks, because every day ain't guaranteed you'll make it home, y'all. But that's enough for tonight. I wish y'all well and I wish y'all a safe night. It was good riding with y'all. Man, I made 2 times today on tubing. I hope I won some of y'all hearts back because I know y'all get mad at me if I ain't on in a couple of days. But at the end of the day, uh, it's happening. And another channel, look, man, I ain't gonna hold you, but I'm realist. Just popped up. I'll be watching that, and he can get so. No, I ain't gonna say it right now. Because some of the people that got YouTube channels that I pay attention to, they could be almost like a downer all the time. You know what I'm saying? I like having fun, shooting out, good topics. I done met up. I think I got to plug in one of these YouTubers that, I've been on his channel just in the chat room and stuff like that, even though it's not showing on my subscribers. But yeah, people have been reaching out to me, man. Uh, y'all stay up, stay blessed, stay alert, stay dangerous. Ain't no need getting friendly. It's fourth quarter, and they winning. So game almost over with. We got to tighten up and try to make it. See if we can go on a halftime or something, y'all. All right, y'all stay focused, stay blessed. Cut for y'all, man. I appreciate y'all sliding through. Kicking it with your boy for a minute. All those late comers, man. I know you would have been here if you could make it. You know what I'm saying? But y'all catch me up. Huh? Let me see those views go up if y'all wasn't in here, man. Let me see that y'all didn't caught the memo. And y'all on point too. Leave a comment if you didn't show up. Leave a comment if you did show up. And let me get some conversation in my comments. I check comments all day. I just can't get on this all day. So man, y'all show love to each other. Stay blessed, stay black, and let's get it. Slugger.